We now have free calcium excess floating through the bloodstream. What's the body going to do with that? It'll dump it on the bones as a spur. It'll dump it in the kidneys, kidney stones, gallbladder, gallstones, even maybe a little bit of a build-up on the eyes. What's that called? Your cataracts. They're all illustrations of Newton's third law of motion. To every action, there's an equal and an opposite reaction. I read this statement in an old book that I'm about to quote to you, and I've put it in my book. This law never ceases to act as nature's equalizer, setting in motion compensatory forces to remedy every imbalance. Isn't that the true cause of disease? You now know, though, how to get rid of a bone spur, is that right? Castor oil. The good news is castor oil will never break down your bone, because remember Psalm 104 verse 14, that God gave herbs for the service of man. The castor oil comes in and says, where would you like me? What would you like me to do? Oh, the unnatural formations, that's what it'll break up, the bone spurs. So I say, well, fibroids and cysts and tumours, they're easy compared to the bone spur, and yet the castor oil can break up a bone spur.
So what makes castor oil so effective against these formations? Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which has anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. When applied to the skin, it can penetrate deeply and help to dissolve abnormal growths and calcifications over time. This natural remedy has been used for centuries, and many have found it helpful in managing bone spurs, fibroids, cysts, and even tumors. To use castor oil for a bone spur, you can soak a cloth in castor oil and apply it to the affected area, covering it with plastic wrap and a heating pad to enhance absorption. Leave it on for an hour or so daily. Over time, this can help to break down the calcium deposits and relieve discomfort. But remember that addressing the underlying causes of these deposits is crucial. As mentioned earlier, lifestyle factors such as diet, exercise, and stress play significant role. Switching to a diet rich in alkaline-forming foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains can help balance the body's pH levels. Regular exercise helps improve circulation and reduces the risk of calcification. Managing stress through practices such as meditation, yoga, and adequate sleep can also support overall health and prevent acid buildup in the body. As we have discussed, castor oil is known for its unique composition, particularly high levels of ricinoleic acid that is believed to possess anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. When applied topically as a compress, castor oil penetrates deeply into the skin and underlying tissues. This deep penetration helps dissolve and disperse abnormal growth such as cysts, nodules, and potentially even cancerous tumors. Some studies suggest that ricinoleic acid may inhibit the growth of certain types of cancer cells in laboratory settings. For instance, a study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences in 120 explored the potential anti-cancer properties of ricinoleic acid against human breast cancer cells. The findings indicated that ricinoleic acid could induce apoptosis, or programmed cell death, in these cells, suggesting a possible mechanism by which castor oil might exert anti-cancer effects.
Now, to use castor oil, you make a little pack. Now, this is not really a poultice, it's more a compress. So you'll notice I've got an old tea towel here, so you can use an old towel or something like that, and I'm going to put the castor oil on. Castor oil is very thick, and it takes a little while to soak in. So all I do is do about a middle third of the whole area. So I don't really want to hold it up because it's going to run. So can you see how much I've put on? But by the end of the meeting, that will have all soaked in. So I say to people, when you're using castor oil, pour it in and don't touch it for about half an hour, and that will soak in.
Now, that's a really good area to put on the abdomen. Now, if castor oil is applied to the abdomen, it will heal any problems in the abdomen. So what have we got in abdomen for a woman? There's the uterus. So that will penetrate and break up fibroids in the uterus. That will penetrate and break up cysts on the ovaries. That will penetrate and soften the colon if the person has bad diarrhea. Remember Psalm 104:14, God gave herbs for the service of man. So whether it's diarrhea, irritable bowel, or whether it's constipation, the castor oil will go in and it will penetrate very, very deep, and it causes a cleansing and a healing in that area. It's a remarkable herb. So you can use it to break up gallstones. So you would put it, say, on the liver area under the right rib. You may put it at the back to break up kidney stones. I've known people that have had bone spurs, say, on the knee, and they'll apply the castor oil compresses. We had a lady do our program. She had bone spurs on both knees, and she's also had tumors, her baby stones, and both tumors have totally gone. Her oncologist can't believe it. So she had a total lifestyle change, and she was doing also the castor oil compresses on the knees for her knees, her bone spurs on her knees. She said after, I think it was 6 weeks, they'd gone down by half. She said she forgot to do it, and she noticed a month later they were gone. Now, last night we looked at the acid alkaline balance, and it's a high acid diet, which causes these deposits of calcium on the bones. So she also changed her diet so she was not having a high acid diet anymore. So the castor oil, I've also seen it help people with brain tumors. And what they do is they put it on the area. Remember, it'll penetrate very, very deep, break up lumps, bumps, congestion, adhesions. So if you've got a situation, you think, well, do I use the castor oil? Do I use the ginger? Do I use the potato? We'll do one night, one another night, and just see what the body says. And your body might like them all, and that's perfectly fine because they're doing slightly different things. So it's very powerful. It'll break up a bone spur, but it will not break up your bone. Why won't it break up the bone? Because remember Psalm 104:14, God gave herbs for the service of man. They work with the needs of your body. So the castor oil can be a very important part of a program on something like, well, anything that I have just suggested.